Hello, everyone. This is Yoko. In this channel, I will share information in English that I have gathered on events happening in China, which may not be widely reported in other countries. I gather information from multiple sources, so I would appreciate your comments on the content of the videos. If you find the content interesting, please consider subscribing to the channel and supporting it. Today, I'd like to talk about points that people observing China calmly might find intriguing. Many Japanese people often say that the Chinese individuals they meet are talented. For instance, those in teaching positions at universities note the excellence of Chinese international students. Comments like they are impressive. There are many talented individuals in China, so it's important not to underestimate them are not uncommon. Considering this, individuals coming to study abroad from China to Japan or other countries are likely to naturally possess high abilities. This is because the original candidate pool in China is very large, and there is a tendency for highly capable individuals to pursue overseas education through competition. While such a situation may not be as common today, there used to be a considerable number of such individuals in the past. The original pool for selection was extensive, and those chosen to study abroad were often exceptionally talented. Upon reflection, China is home to many talented individuals, and the country allocates a significant budget to research and development. Taking this into account, China's standards in research, development, and academia should be globally competitive. Essentially, the message is that Japan should be more vigilant, as there is a need for Japan to focus on this. Individuals coming to study abroad from China to Japan or other countries tend to succeed in competition, considering they should inherently be superior due to the population difference. There are comments suggesting that Japan could be surpassed by China in various media outlets. However, in reality, this has not happened. Why is that? Let's discuss the reasons behind this. When it comes to individual capabilities, the most straightforward example is the world of sports. Evaluating authoritative power in terms of language or other aspects may be challenging, but sports results are clear and visible. Due to the clarity of results, it is easy to identify individuals with exceptional skills or high abilities. In the world of sports as well, individuals who excel in competition amid a large pool typically demonstrate high abilities. According to this logic, considering China's massive population, Chinese athletes should dominate in various sports. However, the actual situation in the world of sports is different. Recently, surprising facts have been revealed not only in China but also in Japanese news. This is related to corruption, match fixing, and bribery in Chinese soccer. In a recent scandal in China, it was revealed that many officials of the Chinese Football Association were involved. One such individual is a person named Li Tai. He was originally a soccer player but later became a coach for various teams in China after retiring. Li Tai initially became the coach of a soccer team called Happiness, which belonged to a corporate group known as the Xiaobei Group. At that time, the Chinese economy was thriving, and corporate groups were operating soccer teams. The success of the team not only contributed to the overall advertising of the corporate group but also enhanced its brand image. Therefore, the economic success of the corporate group's soccer team was crucial. At the time Li Tai became the coach, the policy was to use any means necessary for the team's success. This included recruiting players from various places, incorporating scientific training methods, and, notably, accepting illegal means. In this environment, Li Tai, as a coach, had a wide network in the soccer industry. Leveraging this network, he began making deals with players and coaches of opposing teams, paying them rewards to manipulate match results. At the time Li Tai assumed the coaching position, the team was in sixth place with 9 games remaining in the season. However, through manipulative efforts, they managed to win 8 out of the remaining 9 matches. On the 8th consecutive win, Li Tai is said to have invested approximately 14 million yuan, equivalent to around 280 million yen at the current exchange rate, to secure a 2-0 victory by deliberately causing the opposing team to lose. The supporters of the Happiness team enthusiastically celebrated this victory, unaware that it was a purchased triumph. China has an organization overseeing each team from the top to prevent match fixing, similar to what would be called a soccer association in Japanese. On a slight tangent, the chief executive officer of this soccer association holds a significant position, and the individual in question has the name Chen included. When this person became the sixth CEO, it was reported that he distributed 300,000 yuan to two executives each. This translates to approximately 6 million yen. The money was said to have been used to secure the position of CEO, but once in power, Chen adopted a policy where each soccer team voluntarily brings in money. As a result, funds automatically flowed in, reaching millions of yuan. This situation led to a direct flow of money from the Chinese soccer industry into his pockets. The Soccer Association possessed various interests related to soccer, making it common for soccer teams to give money to avoid displeasing the association. When Chen assumed the presidency, it became customary for soccer teams to give money to the association's boss. By the way, the Soccer Association naturally includes Communist Party members, but there is also a government oversight agency called the National Sports Bureau. This bureau oversees sports across China from an administrative position. However, within the National Sports Bureau, there are officials responsible for supervising soccer, and reports suggest that these individuals receive amounts in the millions of yuan as gratuities. It seems that a practice has been established where individuals in this industry either receive gratuities or are involved in bribery. Returning to the story of Li Tai, after becoming a coach, he leveraged the extensive network he had built in the soccer industry during his player days. He contacted adversaries and proposed substantial amounts of money to lead the team to victory. When becoming a coach for another team, he proposed to the owner that by providing money, they could win matches in the following season. In this way, he actively engaged in proposing such deals himself. During this time, there were plans to form the Chinese national team to participate in international competitions. Those with influential stakes, such as the Chinese Writers Association and the National Sports Bureau overseeing the coaching sector, influenced the player selection for this team. Li Tai, belonging to a specific team, made efforts to secure the coaching position for the Chinese national team by paying money to the boss of the Soccer Association, as mentioned earlier. At the time, he reportedly gave approximately 2 million yuan, equivalent to about 40 million yen, to the association's boss and a certain executive. However, the results of these efforts were not favorable. The Chinese national team suffered a devastating defeat in a match against Vietnam, preventing further advancement. Li Tai faced harsh criticism from Chinese soccer fans. Rumors had already circulated in some quarters about match results and player selections being influenced by money in the Chinese soccer industry. However, as the oversight system within the Sports Bureau had already been compromised, and the soccer industry was providing gratuities, the supervisory system seemed to be separated. As a result, authorities outside the sports sector initiated an investigation, revealing a situation where individuals outside the Sports Bureau were selecting people based on financial transactions. This recent exposure has sparked significant discussions in the Chinese media. While this is presented as corruption in the soccer industry, let's return to the initial discussion. It seems to be related to the use of money for promotions within the hierarchical structure, ultimately leading to undesirable outcomes. This is because, even if there is talented personnel in China, the motivation may not arise if others with financial means can ascend. I believe that even with skills, without genuine motivation, significant achievements cannot be obtained. If the mentality develops that no matter how hard I try, it's pointless when teams that paid more money win or individuals who paid more money get promoted, it can be demoralizing. In the context of China's large population and intense competition, such a mentality has been prevalent for a considerable period. Terms like wealthy second generation or noble second generation are well known. Individuals who have enjoyed a comfortable life since childhood due to their parents being Communist Party officials may harbor aversion to participating in such fierce competition. When feeling that achieving success solely based on their abilities is exceedingly difficult, they might opt for the easier route of leveraging their parents' connections. In contemporary China, there are many individuals from the second or third generation who lead comfortable lives through their parents' connections. In such an environment, unless one surpasses a certain level through hard work, it is often dominated by the so-called wealthy second generation or noble second generation. This leads to a lack of motivation. In university research, efforts to produce results may potentially go to waste. There are instances where others take credit for achievements, and sometimes there is no reward even when results are produced. In modern China, such an atmosphere is prevalent, and even with capabilities, favorable outcomes may not be achieved without motivation. Therefore, creating an environment that encourages motivated individuals with capabilities is crucial. In reality, China has become a society where individuals with abilities may not feel the need to strive. Consequently, even if prompted to find motivation, it may not be realistically found. This is related to the one-party rule of the Communist Party, where a portion of individuals at the top essentially enjoys the benefits regardless of how hard others strive. With the current situation, there is a possibility that Japan, which is evolving, could surpass China. Therefore, caution is essential, and efforts should be made to encourage individuals with capabilities to actively demonstrate their skills and maintain an optimistic outlook for the future. This is not just a problem for China, and Japan should also be vigilant and strive to create an environment where capable individuals can prosper. That concludes our discussion for today. Until next time.